Go. All right. What's up? What's up? This is another episode of the Troof podcast. This is your boy Troof, and I got an awesome show today. Shit gonna be amazing today. I got three young men that I know is gonna be the conversation's gonna be off the chain. I got my bonus son, Tristan. I don't know what it say on the screen. Is that what Philo? I don't know what the hell that is. I got my son, little Eric the third, and I got like this is like my nephew. I mean, I consider him like my nephew. This is my man Kari. He been on here with me before. Had an amazing episode a couple of years ago. Um, how about y'all say what's up to the people?
What up? Hey,
Hello.
Nah, this fool eating anyway. But what I wanted to do, the idea I had for the day is I wanted to get you guys together because I wanted to have like a conversation with young men who I respect and who I know have a interesting outlook on what's going on in the world today. I needed, I wanted to talk to somebody who was, I want to talk to some guys who were, for one, intelligent. So, I had to pick I had to really pick who I wanted to get on here. And I wanted to talk to, I wanted to talk to you guys because I know you guys' perspectives may be different, way different than mine, as far as what's going on in the world, how things are going. So I really want to give like a voice to young black men instead of the same old toxic bull that you see out on the internet. I want to show some more positivity as far as we go. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason I want to put this episode together today. So I appreciate all three of you guys being on here today, but I'm hoping it's gonna be a amazing conversation. All right.
thanks for having us.
Okay. Now, one of the things I want to talk about first, uh, I said I want to get into more of current events of what's going on. Now I don't know if you guys have heard about it. I asked y'all about it. Y'all weren't pretty sure. Y'all weren't really sure about it. But have y'all been following or have y'all heard anything about it? Did any kind of little research before we started on this 3-eye atlas shit that's going on?
I looked it up. Yeah, it's a comet.
Yes, it's
Is what
pretty. It's
I'm
pretty.
seeing.
It's pretty goddamn weird and scary.
It's I seen it's literally going so fast that it's not affected by our sun's gravity, so it's just gonna shoot right past. But still, that's weird to me. I don't know that it's going that fast.
Yeah, it's like it's going faster than any other object that's ever come into our solar system. It's like going double, it's going two times faster than any comet we have ever recorded before. So the thing is, like before this one, I think I can't remember how many years ago it was, but a few years ago there was another object that came in. It was called I want to mess it up. It's the Hawaiian name. It was called Oumuamua, something like that. And
Mhm.
it came into our solar system, came into where we could see it, but we didn't see it until actually it was actually leaving. So we didn't know what
Mhm.
it was. And they tried to catch what it was, and it was they thought it was just like a comet, but with a comet you have like I guess a tail, because it's like rock breaking off, and then it hits the when it gets closer to the sun, it melts. So you see like the vapor and the ice or whatever. But this didn't have a damn tail. So they was trying to figure out what the hell this was, but it was by the time they was able to see it, it was already headed out. It was already past us. So they caught this like in July, like July 5th. It came on. Like they caught it like this shit was moving through the stars, like, okay, why is this moving so fast? And then it's like having reflection. It got like reflection, not from like a regular, like the sun from ice and shit. It's like metallic reflections on it and shit. And then it's moving like the trajectory. They said the trajectory it has, the way it's moving past all the planets. There's only been they said it was only like a one, there's like a .0.0005% that trajectory would be like could happen It's like the chances of
But
them passing past like Mars and
yeah,
Venus and Jupiter and us. It's like it's moving like it's deliberately going in a route. It's not like a comet. It's like something that's moving, like somebody put it on a damn route. So
mm-hmm.
and then when it actually gets closer to us, like closer to the sun, where we can actually see it, it's going to move where it's going to be on the other side of the sun where we can't see it. So the only
It's not a
planet,
comet. That's what-
the only planet that actually has capability of actually seeing what it is, when we're
is
able to see it, is going to be on the other side of the sun. They said they was like the probability of that is just like astronomical. So that's why they thinking like this got to be some shit from somewhere else.
hmm.
Well, I was gonna
So
say, well, what is a comet? What is the?
Well,
it's just
go ahead,
it's just
Tristan. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
moisture. Yeah, just rocks and ice and
Mm,
stardust
Pretty
just
much.
packed together.
Yeah.
I see.
So
So
but it's coming from outside the it's like interstellar. It's like an interstellar object that's coming from outside our galaxy. So this is like the third time this has happened. It's only the third time ever this has happened. That's why it's called 3I, 3 interstellar. That's why it's called 3I because it's the third time. So the way it's moving, like they say it's been traveling, what they calculate, it's been traveling towards us for like 8,000 years,
And
and
we're just now
we didn't see it. We couldn't see it until we didn't see it detected until July, and
mm,
the way it's moving it was moving so fast that we should have been able to detect it a long time ago, but it's moving like they say like what 39 miles a second,
hmm.
and the fastest thing they ever recorded moving through the galaxy has been like they say like 19 or something like that. So it's double. It's going two times as fast as anything we know about, anything we've ever encountered. And then the
mm.
shit is moving like is moving
Yeah.
not like a comet. Like it's not moving naturally. It's moving. It's like
Mhm.
somebody flying this motherfucker.
Is
So
we
So it's
talking
like
about whole time I'm thinking about is we talking about a spaceship because it sounds like it's a UFO. It don't even sound like a comet. Isn't
yeah,
like
that's
do comets move that fast?
no, it don't.
I mean, like, what would, why would it be moving that fast?
That's what I'm saying. And then it goes in a route. Why
Yeah,
would it go behind?
Like, it's gonna go behind the sun and then it's gonna pass right by Mars
yep.
mm.
and then just keep going. But
So
I
So
don't know. It's just weird,
it sounds like
it's
something.
almost like it's almost like it's dodging us.
right?
So we
Like for
can't.
it
Like
not to be.
Yeah, so for it not to be seen. That's what it kind of seemed like.
could it be made up? Like just to have an
I was
excuse
thinking that.
to
Yeah,
say, oh,
just
can't see it because in this when it's about to get to the time where we can see it, it's gonna go away. So like,
What you
wouldn't that
mean?
sound like
You mean like a made up story like this? Like some shit they just putting out there?
yeah. Like
right?
I mean, like it's gonna
To
happen,
just to
but like
throw us off or something. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
That's always a
I
possibility, especially with y'all know how the government is, especially with this government. So that's always a possibility. But I've been studying it, like watching videos on it, and then it was actually like, I mean, yeah, that don't mean it can't because I've been watching like it's been on the actual news. Like there's been news stations that been covering this, and all these. I looked up on the guy who actually the scientist. I think this guy's from Harvard or something like this. He an astro physicist from Harvard. He's the first one to say, I think his name is Ivy Loeb or something like that. And he was the first one to say that this is not a natural object. This shit look like somebody, this is moving on a trajectory like somebody's steering it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's being remote control type thing. So he think it's like a probe. That's what he thinks it is. He thinks it's a
Mm,
probe from another planet that's, like I said, they're smart enough to go by and take whatever data they need from, like I said, Mars and Jupiter and Venus. And then when it gets to us, knowing that we can see it and detect it and observe it, Then it's on
Oh, man.
it's on the other side of the sun, so now we can't see it.
That sound accurate. Like it could be true.
Mm.
We'll
I was
see.
gonna say, I think there's
And
so
that's what I was gonna
many.
say. Like,
It's so much difference. Like I watch a bunch of like cartoons and anime and stuff like that, but from the movie Up with Jordan Peele and Kiki Palmer and like Dragon Ball Z and just all these different alien movies, like it just feels like that stuff is already real in a sense, and it's just
Yeah,
like I feel like it's just like, oh, this is the one thing that's gonna actually come true. This is the one thing that's actually true,
mm,
in those histories, I should say. So I don't know. It's kind of creepy, but it's kind of cool too to finally see something like come to life.
yeah. I mean, I'm hoping, like, I'm hoping that it's something, because I always felt like there's something else out there. I'm like, it's too much, it's too big. It's almost like we're in a dark forest. Like we're in a forest. Like just imagine yourself being in the forest and it's dark as shit, and you just thinking, well, ain't nothing out there because I can't see it. But I think we like in the forest where it's shit out there, we just can't see it. They can see us,
I
we just
Yeah, I
can't see
feel
them.
like it makes sense because if you think about it, bro, we are like this in this.
Yeah.
You feel me? I just like
I get what
there's just something. It has to be something, somebody. Probably. I feel like people exaggerate aliens. I don't think aliens are green with one big eye, and I feel like maybe there's. I don't know. What if there's people that look like us, just like us, but have blue blood, or like you feel me? Like what if
you.
I don't know. Like
I
it's.
mean,
I
no,
just feel
that
like
makes sense. That's the way I kind of see it. I kind of see it like you know what? Matter of fact, it may be more than one. Like even with the ones you say that, the little green, they got the little green with the big eyes and, whatever the case may be, or they call it the grays and all that type of shit. There may be something out there that's like that that may have been here before. And there may also be, like you just said, it may be people out there or things or beings out there that kind of favor us. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of, I guess, quote unquote humanoid and its appearance. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not alien looking to us, it's kind of look like us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a possibility. I think it's all a
I mean,
possibility.
we got AI now, so it's only a matter of time before robots start walking with us like
Mhm.
iRobot, and then the
Exactly.
aliens and stuff. Yeah, I feel like it's just like a matter of time. I feel like everything is like spiritual, and in order to like really get a sense of like, oh, is this an alien walking past me type? Like you got to be tuned in spiritually. Like I feel like your spirit will tell you that if you just feel people out.
Yeah, it's shit here that we just don't even understand. The part that pisses me off when people act like they know, like, oh, I know it ain't this, or I know it's this. You don't know a damn thing. You don't know nothing. Like,
It's
people laugh
okay.
and it's like you don't know what the hell is out there. The possibilities
Yeah.
are endless for all this shit. Like you said, it could be like you were just saying, Carl. It could be they could be walking with us right now. Where do we get
Yeah.
all this damn technology from? You know what I'm saying? Where do we get all in like 100 years? We've been on this planet. How long? We've been on this planet for thousands of years, and in the last hundred or so years, all this technology just out of nowhere. Where the hell does all this technology come from? Where we get all these ideas from? We ain't had none of these ideas 100, 200, 300 years ago. But all of a sudden, in the last few years, basically our existence on this planet, just in the last thumbnail of how we've been on this planet, we got all this technology. So just think
Hmm.
about how much different it is now than it was just 10 years ago.
Yeah.
think it makes sense. It's just evolution of what's been going on for hundreds of years. I mean, they have trains. They was making all type of stuff back in the day. They was making cars. Like, I mean, I just feel like it's just like evolution. I just feel like it's just a way of like it's natural. Like I don't look at anything crazy. Like what if this is from a different? Not I have to see something really crazy for me to be ordered in order for me to be like, nah, this is from a different world. Cause
I mean,
I've
the
never really
idea.
seen. nothing that crazy. Like I just feel like now everything is just, it's 2025. You know, you gonna have some like what bro said, AI. AI is crazy, and it's
Yeah.
they've been had artificial intelligence, but just is now you could just use it in a weird way, like just evolution. I feel like it's natural. I don't know.
Well, think about if you were okay, like you just said, you haven't seen anything that you would say was weird because you're going from your perspective. But think about if you were take you back to 1925 and take somebody
Yeah,
from there and put them here. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like,
yeah,
wait a minute,
like
this shit is alien to them. This is crazy.
Oh.
We got people talking from you. You talking into your watches. You like you said, you got AI writing books for you and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's crazy when you think about if you just go put like no matter of fact, you ain't gotta go back that far. If you go back to which if okay, go back to my day, if you go back to 1995, the shit we going on right now was like 30 years and we doing all this. Like it's insane how fast we've developed this technology as opposed to between the time we say between 1900 and 1980. You know what I'm saying? Shit was moving in a kind of a snail's pace. But once we hit like a certain year, like 1990 something or whatever case may be, shit just sped up.
Mhm.
It's almost like even probably before that, but it's like almost like something gave us technology. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like
Yeah,
some gave us the blueprint. Like, okay, here y'all go. Or
facts.
we took it from somebody. I ain't gonna say gave it. We took it from some damn body.
Mm-mm. Not we, them other people. I
Well,
don't know
yeah,
who
but
watched it,
not
but
yeah, not us. Shit,
the,
we ain't we
them people
we
that
ain't
take
trying to fuck
Not
with that.
we.
we come in peace.
Exactly,
Let it be known.
exactly. But I
Yeah,
just thought that was weird. Because I've been following it, and it's like that 3 Eye Atlas shit. I'm just like, man, that's just kind of weird how it's out there, but it's not out there. It's like because I've like I said, I've seen it on regular news shows, but it's like nobody's
Mhm.
really talking about it. And it might be nothing. It might be absolutely nothing, but it could absolutely be something. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I feel like they not going.
Mhm.
I feel like everything is controlled, and we starting to move
Oh yeah.
towards a scary place. So we don't even know like what's real and what's not. I stopped watching the news a long time ago because
Mhm.
that's already being controlled. We being controlled of like what we being fed information wise. So it's like at this point we can't even trust what they talking about for real. For real, it's we don't even know what's really going on. I say until we see it, it's given like until I see Godzilla crashing the earth on somewhere, like that's the type of stuff I'm waiting on. Like where it's not just gonna be something that's talked about on social media or the news. Like this is something that's like that's happening like right now.
Yeah,
Like that's the type of supernatural stuff that I'm like looking out for. All this other stuff is just like noise. You feel me?
Yeah. Like filler.
yeah. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I understand what you say about the news. I was at the gym. I can't remember. I think it was last week. I was at the gym and I was looking because they had it was on Fox News, bro. Fox News, bro. Fox News is the worst. They was talking about a s- a student in a school in Jacksonville,
uh-huh.
and they was it was a black dude talking. He was talking all sentimental, all these kids, woo, woo, woo. And then I was reading about it, and I was like, dang, that's crazy. So I look away, and then I like 2 seconds later, I look back up. What was it? I don't know. They just started instantly talking about something stupid. Like, what was it? Some dude in a mask got dancing with a bucket of chicken or something. Like everybody smiled. Like it was something
What
goofy. I look. Wait, hold on. How you go talking about something serious? Like, ain't you supposed to get into, you know,
the
uh,
details?
GoFundMe's and like send prayers out of woo woos. Why y'all go from that to talk about some chicken or what? Some stupid.
That's why
Like
they
it's
call
just
it
stupid.
programming.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, this is retarded. And then it's Fox News. Fox News is the worst. And that I just felt like that was just retarded.
Yeah, they
So I don't know.
it's like you said, it's programming.
Yeah, like I
They
don't
want to
ever
make
watch
sure they
that.
got your attention and still grabbing it. They cater to a specific demographic. So if some people like fried chicken, they gon' hey, did you see this? You seen what we was talking about? We finna cut to the commercial about this fried chicken, and then we finna cut back to the story that we need you to
I,
see.
I I think
Exactly.
it's like I feel like everything has become so hyper individualistic, and I feel like that supports that. They tell you this sad story, but then they show you this commercial to remind you that, oh yeah, 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 that don't got nothing to do with you. So you don't really have to
Exactly.
worry about that.
Exactly.
Mascot dancing with the chicken. Come on, you that's what you care about.
Yeah,
Exactly. Because we so desensitized to everything. So it's all like you said, it's about me.
Like
That
it's
don't
about
bother.
me, yeah.
Yeah, it ain't
Right.
that doesn't concern me. That's them. That's them over everything that's them. It ain't gonna happen to us. Just like with everything that's going on with these protests and
Mhm.
this immigration stuff. They got us all feeling like, wow, that's them over there. It ain't gonna affect us until it affects us. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking,
right.
which I understand the sentiment of people saying, well, we gonna sit like black people saying we gonna sit this one out because X we know the reasons X, Y, because the way the election went, yada yada yada. So we like, we ain't dealing with that. But when you sit down and
Mhm.
think about it, if they get away with what they doing to them, who the hell you think they coming
Like
for next?
you like
But that's already a given. I feel like. I feel like we just waiting on it.
Exactly. So
Literally.
so if we sit there and if we sit there like a lot of people, which I understand, like I said, I understand the sentiment. But if we sit there and say we gonna sit this one out, ain't no sitting this one out because it's like almost like you're just trying to see what I can get. I'm trying to see what I can get away with. If I can get away with
mhm.
doing this to them, and y'all let me get away with this, and I put things in place where I can do this to them. Now, okay, I'm finished with them. They ain't just gonna stop. So now it's because that's
You
what they
think
did in DC. That's what they did. That's how they did in DC. They tried to put that shit out there to see, okay, let's see what we can get
this
away with. So we gonna fuck with the black dudes sitting on their porches, minding their business. And what y'all doing? Y'all, we know the president don't want y'all smoking or drinking outside on your own property. As a grown
mhm.
person with rights, you can't do this because the president don't like it. So if they let them get away with that, oh, okay, well, hmm, let's see what we can get away with Chicago. Let's see what we can get away
Mhm.
with New York. Let's see how we can move
Right.
move on to Baltimore. We can move on to St. Louis, or we can move on. We go to all these different areas to see if we can get away with pulling you off the street because you know what, your dreads, that looks
Mhm.
kind of like, is that really how you wear them? Do you really wear? Because we don't like that in public like that. It's kind of making people feel uncomfortable. So why don't you come with us? You said, well, you got
It's
that hood
crazy.
on. That hood you got on right now. That's making us feel a little bit uncomfortable. Why don't you come talk to us? Come downtown with us real quick. You know
You
what
know,
I'm saying?
it's getting pretty late. You don't think you should be home by now? You know
E-
what? Why don't you just come with us?
But
exactly.
ain't that the reality that we've been living in though? Ain't that already what we've been going through? So
Yeah.
what we supposed to do? Are we supposed to stand with? I'm gonna say I'm gonna just say it. It's the like Hispanic people that I'm thinking about right now. That's like going against, going through it with Trump. Getting deported and things like that. What we supposed to do? We supposed to stand with them? Like they don't even be wanting us to stand with them. As
This is
quiet as
true.
it's kept.
This is true.
So
But you
what?
got to be able.
I'm just asking what the answer is.
You know what? I think the answer is we got to be ready because, like I said, I understand the because I understand because I've dealt with a lot of Hispanic people who think they're them. You know what I'm saying? Who carry themselves as they one of them. They forget that they are actually minorities. You know what I'm saying? So I've dealt with that, especially in a job that I had. I've dealt with Hispanics where you feel like, okay, we on the same side because we're both minorities, and they over there, they relate more to them. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like they better than us, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, so I get to understand, like you just said, are we supposed to stand with these motherfuckers? Are we supposed to deal with them? But I think it's not even about standing with them. I think it's about like what Chicago is doing actually right now with these protests. I think it's almost like fortifying what's coming down the pipe because there ain't nowhere in the world. You know this country. We all know this country. Y'all all old enough to know what this country is about and what they're capable of. They ain't shooting shit or doing shit to anybody that they ain't already thinking about doing to us. So if we sit in the back and we looking down the street and they like, oh, they fucking with them, you know we coming next. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, even though it's been happening already, but it's gonna be on another scale where because we ain't never seen they actually taking people from their cribs and just you know just
Like
send a motherfucker
it's
to another country. You just gone. Like we ain't never dealt with that before. Like how you just going you just disappearing people. You know what I'm saying? I
you
mean on the
you know
scale of
I was seeing. Oh
go
no,
ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, go ahead, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say I was seeing they were saying that they were taking people on planes. They're supposed to be deporting them, right? Taking them back to their countries. Some people they trying to deport to Italy. People in Italy are finding bodies and handcuffs washed up on shores, and then these people are just gone.
Word.
No, nobody can find them. They got deported and then they just disappeared.
Mm,
What?
I
They
Yo,
heard
that is
just
crazy.
That's wild.
that's wild.
just literally disappearing people.
But you know
That's
it's
a
That
different
sound
story.
movie like, bro, that's so crazy. Like that sound like straight off a movie.
You,
what were you supposed to say, Carl? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just saying that that's crazy. It's just that's a different story than of course what the media is telling us.
Mm-hmm.
People
mm-hmm.
getting deported. We know. Okay, now that you said that, like that brings a different perspective to it because it's just like okay, we understand that it's deeper than deportation. Like we just, or if that's how you say it correctly, but it's not just what they given us. Once again, it's deeper and it's much
Exactly.
worse than what it
Much
is.
much worse. Like it's sickening.
Yeah.
And they using that as a veil to do because he's already talking about they're already talking about well they gonna deport criminals. Well,
Hmm.
not criminals who are from another country. They're talking about somebody here who commits a crime or get accused of a crime and get deported. So
Like
you're
so,
a U.S. citizen, and just say you know
Yeah.
like
What?
okay, put it like this. Say you know how we all know how bad things are right now, right? So somebody, and I'm not excusing any wrongdoing, but say you're a person, you got a family, you a guy, young man got a family or whatever, and you decide, man, you're gonna do something maybe stupid, but you're gonna steal something. You're gonna take something that ain't yours, or you're gonna, take something from your job, or you may do something, make commit a crime. That might get you, may get you some time in jail or whatever. But they saying
Mm.
that what they're saying now, if you that person and you commit a crime, which you commit a crime, you do your time, you rehabilitate yourself. They saying now you should be eligible to be sent away to another country you ain't never been to before and lose your citizenship, use your natural citizenship of the country that you were born in, and just send you the fuck away
because you committed a
Like,
crime,
like
because you broke the law.
because you broke the law.
you talking about sent away and never come back, like banished?
Yeah, like yeah, you gone and you're not a citizen of this country anymore.
But
Yo.
that could also mean die. That means you ain't even gonna be living no more. You get there and you ain't
Okay,
even gonna still be
Exactly.
alive.
and so
Exactly.
I see what you mean by standing with them now because it's a slippery slope. If we let that happen, if we let them do that, then
What's gonna
oh
stop them
man,
from doing it to us? Because they can come up with any kind of
any
excuse,
reason.
any reason, especially with us, especially black people, and especially black men. Or they can come up with any reason to get rid of us. They don't like your hair. They don't like your beard. They don't like your mustache. They don't like the way you listen to music. They don't like your car. They don't like how you bumping that music too loud. They don't anything.
But what see this what gets me. Like at what point all this be making my head hurt. So I just be like, look, I'm just trying to go touch I'm trying to be like Tarzan and go put my feet in the grass and y'all can have all this extra
They
stuff.
got that
Like
shit. Yeah.
what are we supposed to be on our live our life on pins and needles all day, every day? I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
That's a waste of life. You want
that's
to take
true.
us from Africa and then you want to send us back? What are
Okay,
we
like,
doing?
like man,
We
to take the capitalism back, bro. We don't want it.
they can have this shit, man. If, I swear, if there was a way we could go, like they always talking about, y'all go back to where y'all from. I wish it was a way we could go the fuck back somewhere else.
Okay,
Cause I'm tired. Like
yeah,
you just said, and it's like you got to balance the two. Because I hear what you're saying, Car. Yeah, I don't want to sit here every day. I don't want to fight every day. You know what I'm saying? Like that Most Def song. I can't think of the name of the song off the top of my head. But he said, I don't want to be a soldier today. I don't feel like fighting today. You know what I'm saying? I want to chill. But then on the other hand, especially when you're a man and you got family, or just a person period who got people you care about, now you got to realize, shit, okay, today I gotta fight because I can't let them just do whatever they want to do to us. You know what I'm saying? I got people who depend on me. I got the people who I want to live to get to where you stand, Kari, to get to me to the point where I am chilling and putting my feet in the grass and I just want to be. I want to frolic. You know what I'm saying? I want to go frolic and
Mhm.
shit. I can't even do that because y'all steady fucking with us. So how do we keep y'all
Yeah,
from fucking with us? We gotta fight back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's so yeah, like you said, it gives you a headache. You get a fucking headache.
it just feels like a calling from our ancestors, to be honest, because that's what they did, right? Fight for their
They,
rights and fight
they,
for our rights. So it just kind of seemed like, y'all know how they say everything just comes around in a circle. That's what this giving. Like
that,
it's time.
that's what it got exactly what it feels like. It's like we didn't got so complacent that we just like you said, we just chilling, and you want to be just left alone. Like, okay, can I just live? You know what I'm saying? Can I just be okay? But they won't let you. They won't allow us to be. They won't allow us just to sit down. Hey, I don't smoke weed, but I can imagine somebody saying, I mean, I just want to sit. I just want to smoke a joint and just be chill. I don't want to deal with all this. I want to go to work. I want to go make my money. However, I make my money, I want to chill. I don't want to deal with all this. I shouldn't have, but you shouldn't have to, because if the world was the way it was supposed to be, you wouldn't have to. But these motherfuckers
Usually,
not going to allow us to. And I'm pretty sure back in the day, our ancestors didn't want to fight neither. They were tired. You know what I'm saying? They like, shit. I want to just, goddamn, can we be? Can I chill out? Can I breathe?
Yeah, because I was just finna say, like, what can we do the way how the world's set up right now? What can we do?
Mm.
Um,
Uh, the answers is it's like you don't. It's like a whole. It's lot of solutions. You know what I'm saying? We can do this, but you don't know what the answer is. You know what the answer is. You just want to make sure that you're actually engaged enough where you don't become somebody who becomes the problem. You understand what I'm saying? Where we
all
got a
right.
whole army of us willing and able bodied fighters, but half of them kind of like, nah, I ain't dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you know, like no,
yeah, we got it's
no.
like shit. I'm tired too, but goddamn, we got to do something. We can't let them just get away with it.
Literally, all we have is us. It's
Yeah,
us and them.
That's what it
They're
is,
That's
man.
not
fact.
with.
Yep. And it's not even. And I don't even. And when I think of us and them, like you just said, Tristan, I don't even think of like black and white. I think
No,
of
that's
more
not. Yeah,
so.
I think
I
of.
Go ahead.
I say I
I'm just
call them
thinking
like,
people.
not to cut you off, my bad, but I call them like supremacists, and then it's us. Like I just put them in one box
Yeah.
because it's all supremacists. Like I don't say white supremacists because there's black supremacists. So I just say it's a supremacist,
Like
but keep
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, the have and
just
have nots type shit. Like,
yeah,
have you ever watched Hunger Games?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what it's given. That's what it's given.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's what it's always felt like.
That's what,
They do all this stuff, push all this propaganda, have us doing all this like infighting, arguing about pointless stuff.
hmm
It's like
And until the real
there's
problem
this
comes.
this
it's
there,
tiring. It is tiring, and I can imagine for y'all, especially in y'all age group, because y'all just coming into it. You know what I'm saying? y'all kind of, it's like almost like the lights and shit are opening up to y'all, but it's a lot brighter for y'all because y'all have so much information out there that's accessible to y'all that we didn't have, that I didn't have, when I was, 28 or 21, 23 or whatever case may be. So I could see what was going on, but the information just wasn't out there for me to put it together or to know. Y'all coming into your your mind, your maturity as men, and you start seeing things differently. But then once you see it, now it's all this information out there. It's like blinding light. Like, God damn, is this, like, damn, like this is what's going on out here? Like you don't even get a chance. You go straight from childhood and you go from manhood, and it's just like I'm in a fight. I'm in a
Mm-hmm.
perpetual fight every goddamn day. And
For real.
y'all don't even get no chill, man. That's what I know. People talk about y'all generation and how y'all this and that, but when you sit down and think about it, y'all don't get no chill. Y'all don't get a chance to just be young adults, young men. Just say, hey, man, I'm just being 21. I just fuck up. I just drove fast. I just drove too fast down the street, and I just say, okay, whatever. I just did some stupid shit because I'm a young man. That's what we do. No, that shit could end your
No.
life today.
Yeah, it is a sense of like awareness that you got to walk around with on a day to day.
Like caution, like
Yeah,
almost anxiety, like
Yeah. The anxiety of it. That's the word I was looking for. The anxiety of it. Like every day, I got to deal with this every day. So that's why I get mad at people when they always talk about how you guys generation and y'all ain't doing this and y'all this and this. And I'm like, damn, well, you got to get them a chance to fucking live. They ain't even got a chance to live
like
yet.
oh like yeah, like I was talking to my uncles. They were telling me when they were like around my age, they would be they like when it was hot, they would drive around throwing water balloons at random people, or
Yeah.
in the around Halloween they throwing firecrackers at people. We could not do that now. I can't do that now.
No,
I can't do anything like that now.
no. Y'all can't do half the shit we used to. I used to go around throwing eggs at people's houses and shit. It was funny. You know what I'm saying? We'll go like we'll be like on the street and we like how it is. You have between the houses, and when the cars come down the street, we throw eggs at their cars and then we jet back between in the alleys and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that now. You can get yourself shot.
Hmm.
And then there's cameras every goddamn where, so everybody gonna see everything you're doing.
All right, I was gonna say you're gonna get recorded somehow. Either somebody gonna record you from your phone, or somebody got a ring camera or something.
So yeah,
Hmm.
No,
y'all can't do and the funny part, and that goes back to what I was saying earlier about the technology. That was just 20, 30 years ago when I was
Hmm.
doing little shit that I could just we just do shit. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of you tried to do shit that hurt nobody, but we did a little stupid shit because we men, we do stupid shit as boys and men. We do little silly shit. Today, like I said, you can't even do that. You can't just chill. You can't just have
right.
a silly moment. That's that little silly moment that you can talk, that I can joke with y'all about now, and I can tell y'all these stories about. Like you said, your uncles just told you stories about this. I can tell y'all about shit that we used to do. Y'all won't even have those stories when y'all have y'all kids and y'all nephews and things of that nature when y'all get older because you weren't able to do it because you lose your fucking life or you get
Facts.
deported. Get your ass sent out the
That's
damn country.
crazy. That's crazy.
You get sent out the goddamn country, man. This is crazy. It's when you think about it, if you go too deep into it, like you said, Car, it gives you a headache. It's like maddening. Like, damn, I can't. It's just you just want to have a regular, like degular, like be a decent, have a decent life, decent person, and they just won't allow you to do that. But
I feel
why do
like
y'all think that is though? Why do y'all think it's like that?
I just seen this quote. It was like, if you're winning a game, why would you ever want to change the rules if you're winning? Why would the people at the top ever want to change the way things are if they're at the top? You know,
Yeah, they
I don't
don't want
know.
to share.
I
They
feel
don't
like
want to share the wealth. I hear what you're saying. I get it. They don't want to share that.
we know the
Uh,
answer. Like everybody knows what needs to happen, but not everybody is 100% on board, I guess. But
Yeah.
we know what the answer is.
that's facts. Also, because I think it's out of fear
Hmm.
of us realizing our full potential. Because even though we say we woke or we understand these things, we still sleep. We still ain't fully tapped into our full potential. We still not all the way there as if we didn't have these still chains on our feet, in different
Mhm.
aspects or different worlds or whatever. Like if we was just free for real, like ain't no telling like what we could become or who we are,
Mm.
who we really are.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Uh,
What you think, Eric?
No, I was just gonna say that they put fear in us through what we see. Like they control what we see, like on our phones or we watching and stuff. So I feel like they put fear in us just through even the music we listen to, the mainstream. It's just like they only promote stuff that we usually don't have, and it's just making us feel less of ourselves. It's like you said, not really realizing our full potential because we focused on something that's not important. Like
Mm-hmm.
something I don't know is
Distractions.
just huh?
I say like
Yeah, like
distractions.
yeah, like yeah, distraction. That's leading you away from what you're really supposed to be focused on. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't.
You got it. You know what? The truth, I always say this analogy I always use, like a simple analogy I use about like the internet, because all this can be accomplished from the shit we have to see, like we see on the internet. We all on social media. We all, use our phones every day. So it's the shit that we taking in from these phones. And the truth, basically what we talking about, the truth is out there. The truth is always there. It's just about us going to go find it. What I call the internet, my little analogy is like the truth is like a diamond ring, right? Truth is a diamond ring. This beautiful diamond ring. The internet is a pile of shit, like a pile of dog shit, horse shit, dog shit, cow, all shit
Uh,
mixed all up at once. And they take the truth and they stick it in this pile of shit. Now you gotta go
so
search through this shit to
was a
actually go
diamond in
find the
I,
truth. And are you willing to go do that? Are you willing to dig through this shit to go find the truth? Because the truth is there. But most people, I'm not finna go put my hands in this shit. I'm not finna go dig through this. I'm not finna go through.
nope.
Oh, I'm not. So I'm just gonna believe this bullshit they telling me because I'm not finna go through the trouble of digging through the bullshit they got in front of me. But the truth is there. We just got to go find
That's a hilarious analogy.
it. I
I love
mean,
this.
that's the way
Hilarious.
I feel like when I personify it in my head. That's like, yeah, you got to go through, like, just think about sometimes when you get on these rabbit holes, when you get on the internet and one thing pop up, you get on these rabbit holes, you go down these rabbit holes about different shit. And on the surface, they give you all this bullshit. But once you get to digging deeper and deeper and deeper, then it's like, wait a minute. That, yeah, that bullshit they just said at the top didn't make no sense. That first video I just seen, that shit don't even make no sense. They presented it so pretty, you know what I'm saying? It was so nice the way they presented it. Just like it's so coincidentally, it's September 9/11.
mm,
The way that shit is presented to people who don't know, people who don't really look into it or actually pay attention to it, it's like, oh, this is tragic, and it was presented this way, and this happened to us, and they did this to us, and we gotta always remember, and 19 people did this to us, and blah blah blah, and Bin Laden, and blah blah blah, and terrorists, and blah blah blah. But when you actually pay attention and dig into the shit, it's like,
Hmm.
nah, don't none of this
mm,
shit make no sense. Don't none of it
It's
make no.
always like,
Yeah, it's like it's bullshit, and it's like, I mean, I know none of y'all was old enough to remember it. I mean, Car, you probably not. You was probably too little to remember that day.
I was gonna say
I
not
don't
too
know.
much, not too much.
Yeah, you was too little to remember that day. But yeah, Tristan, you was like one or some shit. But but
It wasn't
nah, Tristan, you wasn't even born
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, you weren't even born yet. That's right. So just to even like to be in that day. And for me knowing, because that's like I can always remember that whole day, and not even going into the whole, not even nostalgic thing about it or whatever case may be, but when I'm sitting there watching this shit happen, and I knew from day one, I ain't talking about this was like years later, and I'm just like, oh my god, I woke up when I was watching it that day, and something happened that day on the TV screen, and some hit me with like, this some bullshit. They lying. You know what I'm saying? Like when I seen the pictures of the videos of the Pentagon, I'm like, nah. I woke like because you was in like this trance of like sadness and fear and like amazement, and you was just like everybody was in a trance. Like, what the fuck is going on? And when I seen them pictures of the Pentagon, and I'm looking at the TV because I recorded the shit and everything. I'm up all night for days, up all night watching shit. And when they showed like the live pictures from the Pentagon, and something snapped at me, I'm like, wait a minute, this is just some bullshit. They wait, somebody lying. Cause this don't even make sense. Because they ain't nowhere in the world you finna tell me a plane hit this building. But I know what a plane crash look like. I done seen plane crashes. I know what the shit looks like after a plane hits some shit on the ground. This shit don't look like no plane to me. And from that point on, I started unraveling shit and looking. I'm like, nah, don't none of this shit make no sense. If you're gonna lie about one thing on a day like that, how do you lie about? How would you not lie about all the other shit? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you clearly lied about this. You clearly saying why would you need to lie? You could have easily said, okay, planes hit this, and then they shot a missile at our shit, and they did this, blah blah blah. No, y'all had to make up this story, and you want to convince me that a big ass 747, 400 and some foot plane flew in basically inches from the ground, hit a building, and
Mm-hmm.
left a 16-foot hole with no wings,
Mm-hmm.
no engine, no seats, no bodies, nothing. It left nothing. You could even see when you looked at the video, and like I said, I did my deep dive in the shit. You could even see now the planes that hit the Twin Towers, the planes supposedly took these towers down. Everything was demolished, like to dust, right? In the Pentagon, you can take pictures of the Pentagon. You can see his phones that's sitting up on desks. They're still intact. So a
Mm-hmm.
plane with all this fuel and shit hit this damn building, but it's still papers and shit laying around. And there's no
They
wings.
destroyed everything.
There's nothing. There's no video. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I'm supposed to believe that you motherfuckers, I'm gonna believe the shit y'all telling me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
It's that feeling, that intuition that you said that you felt like something like this was a lie. Like that's what
Yeah.
you just feel it, and you know it's you ain't even gotta search for it. You feel it, you know.
yeah, it's there when you in like you said earlier, when you in tune with yourself, you know, nah, I'm not finna just buy the shit they feeding us. And they done fed that lie 24 years. And there's so many people,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of people out there don't believe the shit. There's a lot of people out there who just like me who know some bullshit. But they didn't fed it to so
Yeah.
many people that people even get offended when you want to even talk about it. And it's like, no, I'm pissed off. The reason I'm talking about it because they tell you, well, you can't talk about that because 3,000 people died and you want to respect these people. Well, shit, let me respect them and tell the that damn truth.
Right.
Let us
It's
know
not
what the truth
disrespectful
was. That our damn
to lie
country
about
murdered
it
3,000 goddamn people
and then lied about it.
and lied about it in our face.
That's what gets me. Lied about it like every I guess like everybody's just stupid.
We
Like
stupid.
like
Yep.
like nobody has reading literacy, I guess.
No, nobody has eyeballs. Like we didn't see this. We didn't see this shit. It's so many
You
things
know?
like I'm telling you, I don't know if you guys have ever looked into it, but if you actually look into it, you would be you would go down like it's like I was saying earlier, you go down a rabbit hole that you probably won't even be able to come out from because there's so many holes and gaps. I mean, I could do a whole 3-hour episode on this podcast alone just on the lies that were all told about 9/11. Just from
Mm-hmm.
just from just like I said, the Pentagon from Flight 93 being they took it down and the passengers crashed the plane. Bullshit. That was bullshit. The fact that they a whole nother building besides the Twin Towers fell, a whole nother building just fell like demolition, just fell on its own. All it was just on fire a little bit, but then it just fell on its own. Like
Right.
who the fuck are we?
Just collapsed.
The fact. Hold on. The fact that I don't know what you guys know what NORAD is, where if it's anything in the sky, like say if it's a rogue plane or a hijacking or whatever, there are certain places in this country where certain bases where they can always get a plane, a fighter jet to that spot within 10 minutes, right? Wherever he is in the
Mm-hmm.
country, if something happening, they're strategically set where you can always get a fighter plane just in case you need to shoot something down if we under some kind of attack, right? On this day, just on 9/11, all the planes, all the fighter jets that were supposed to be guarding the country, they were all outside the country on on exercises. All of them.
All of them.
All of them. All of them. They all of them. They were all doing exercise. And you know what the exercises were they were doing? The what they were training on? They were training on what to do if planes were crashed into buildings in America.
Nah.
You lying?
Nah.
I
Nah,
swear.
you lying?
I swear.
You lying?
Nah.
I swear. I'm telling you.
Like literally just
They were
play in
doing. They
people's
were.
faces.
So you telling me everybody was off doing exercises on a plane finna crash in a building?
Yeah, so think about it. So when it happened, right? When they get the call, when they get the alert that this is happening, the fighter jets and the people who were giving the orders wasn't sure, is this real life or is this game? And they were asking, they got their recordings where the pilots and the people with the military are asking, is this real life? Are we okay? I'm confused. Is this for real or are we talking about the game? And that's how they had everybody. That's why people were scrambling because a lot of the commanders and the bases were confused because they didn't know what the fuck was going on. They were like, wait a minute, wait a minute. They were like, wait a minute. Yeah, we got a plane to hit the building. Okay, are we in real life or are we still in the exercise? So
Uh-huh.
that's how they confused every goddamn body. Yeah, it's actual
That's
recordings out
crazy.
there. The shit is
That's
Brainwashing.
crazy.
the shit is wild. I'm telling you, the shit is wild. It's crazy when you actually look at it. The shit is and it's so and it what makes it so wild that it's so blatant. It's like right in your face. It ain't a lot of shit. They ain't even
Right.
hiding. They ain't even hiding a lot of this shit. They found to tell you that there was 19 hijackers, right? So you see how the building, y'all seen the building, y'all seen the damage, and that like most people weren't even found. They were just like pulverized to nothing. They were dust. Not even they were not even particles no more, like people, right? Do you know they said they found a passport of one of the hijackers that was on the plane? They found his passport on the street. Somebody was able to pick it up and say, "Oh, I got a passport that may have been from off the plane." How the hell? How the hell you found a whole pass? You found a passport. It's a little burnt up, but you found a passport, but you can't find people.
Oh, I found this passport. It must have been from one of the must have been from someone on the plane.
Somebody literally planted a burnt.
Man, look, y'all think I'm bullshitting. I'm telling you, this is all for real shit. This is all documented shit for real.
That's
They don't care.
That's how dumb.
Anyone
That's how
knows.
funny.
dumb they think they are. That's how dumb they think we are. The motherfucker who own the buildings, right? Who has a lease on the World Trade Centers, the builders.
Hmm.
He took out an insurance policy like a couple of weeks or a month or so before on the buildings, right? And he was a person like he owned the building, so he was a person. He was in the buildings every day, always in the building, having lunch, having breakfast or whatever in those buildings every day, without fail, every day. Just so happened his kids worked there too. He had two adult kids that worked in the buildings too. Just so happened on 9/11, his kids and him, they had doctor's appointments. They weren't in the buildings that day. And doing like okay, the crashes happened like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. At about 5 o'clock that afternoon, he's on the phone. This is a actual recording. He's on the phone with some people and they ask him about, building 7. And they asked him about it's on fire, because debris and stuff that hit the building, it's on fire. He told them to pull it. When you ask somebody about when you use the phrase pull it, as opposed to when you're talking about buildings, that's a demolition term. That means let it go. That means knock it
Hmm.
down. So he used the term, well, just go ahead and pull it. And then the building just The building collapsed. Like, come on, man.
It's an actual recording.
This is recording. This is an actual recording. So he say, and then he got like a $4.5 billion, settlement for insurance afterwards or whatever. And they tried to say, well, he was just talking. He didn't really mean it that. He was just saying this. And like, no. They like, no, that's the term you use for demolition. When construction, when you say, hey, this building needs to go, and you say, okay, pull it. And you demolish it.
Okay, so what was he trying to say he meant? Like what else could
He
he
was just trying to say,
possibly have?
well, what would he say? He said he was trying to say, well, just pull out, or just don't try to save it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna fall anyway, type shit. But like, why would you leave that term? Why wouldn't you just say,
Right?
don't let nobody go
Leave.
in? If it falls, it falls. Because how do you know it's gonna fall? Because all it was is just on fire. It's just a building. It was supposedly with no explosives, no plane hit it. It was just on fire from the debris that fell from the other buildings. But nah, he said pull it.
Man.
It's
They gonna lie to the last one of them is dead.
Yep.
That they dead.
It is so many. It's this documentary that y'all need to check out called In Plain Sight. Is in well plane is like spelled like plane, like flying plane. In Plain Sight. You watch that documentary and it's gonna break down every little lie that was told that day. And it's like, wait a minute, yeah, that shit does make sense. Like a building don't fall. Like, think about any movie you've seen where a building gets hit by something, disaster movie. If a building get hit,
Mhm.
especially a building that tall, usually the building will
That's
fall
just
over.
gone.
Yeah, it'll usually, or the top or whatever is hit, it'll usually probably fall off or fall over. It just don't
Mhm.
fall down in itself.
Straight down, right?
Yeah, that's like, but this is in free fall. So if you ever watch the video, you can watch, and this is actual on the video, watch it. If you watch the video and the buildings fall, you can see, like, say if you're watching where the planes hit, right? You're watching where the fire coming from. If you look down, like down the floors, when the building's getting ready to fall, you can see the windows start blowing out, like
Hmm.
explosions. And you see the windows start blowing. You see like these puffs of smoke start coming from the buildings, and then the building starts to fall. So it's almost like these detonators went off in the buildings.
Right. These
Right.
controlled
Yeah,
explosions, yeah.
the explosions went off in the building. Man, look, when the shit, it's a lot of shit that they don't show y'all now that happened that day.
Hmm.
Every single news outlet that was what the whole world was watching, all you heard when this shit was happening is, man, it looked like an explosion. I heard an explosion right before the plane hit. All the firefighters, all we heard was boom, 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 like somebody was taking the buildings down. Yeah, there was an explosion in the basement before the second plane hit. I heard an explosion in the basement that blew us up, and we got blown up from the bottom, and then the other plane hit. You hear all this. That's all you hear. People saying, and then they took all that
And
off of TV.
that's crazy. I'm not even thinking about how many first responders, like people that were actually there, that probably know for a fact. Like there are people like us, we're
Mm-hmm.
speculating. Like yeah, they probably like lied about everything, but there are people that were there and actually like they know. Yeah,
Right.
it wasn't just a plane.
But there were people who were giving interviews afterwards. I watched the documentary. There was few people who were giving interviews afterward who kept giving interviews. Like, yeah, this was more than a plane. It was something in these buildings. We heard explosions beforehand. We seen this. We seen that. This didn't look right. Blah blah blah. A lot of people ain't here no more. A lot
I
of
was gonna
people
say, and what happened to them?
ain't here no
Yeah,
more.
I was finna.
Everybody got sick. Everybody accidentally fell down some stairs. Shit like that.
That's
Got
crazy.
deported.
That's
Just blatantly, just
dude.
oh man.
They blatantly do they all they wanted to do. And when you go back to the history of this country, just the history of just empires, period, all they wanted to do was go to war. That's it. It was all about war. And it was about oil. It's about going to war. Because you go to
Yeah.
war, that's how we make money. Contrary to what everybody believe, The way we make money in this country for a government as the country is by going to war. That's why they wanted Bush in office so bad, because like y'all wouldn't know, but in that election they stole that election. Bush wasn't supposed to win. Gore was supposed to win. They took that shit. They used Florida and fucked up with the votes, and they stole the damn election. So Bush became president. If you watch the video when they told Bush, when he's sitting in the damn in the classroom with the kids, when they told him we was under attack, right? Now, y'all have seen enough movies where you know, if you tell somebody, or if something happened about the president, what's the first thing they would do in a movie that y'all done seen that has something to do with the president, when they say we under attack or is something going on with the country? What's the first thing they do with the president?
They take them away. They
Yeah.
Take his ass away without any regards. They don't care what he say. They snatch his ass up, take him away, right? Because you
Like,
don't
you
know
gotta
what the
go.
fuck going on. Snatch his ass up. He's sitting in the classroom with children. Mind you, you don't know what's going on. You don't know if it's people with troops on the ground. You don't know if it's other bombs. What you don't know if people you don't know if people around you that's out to get you. You don't know what's going on. They let that man sit there. They told him the country's under attack. He had a look on his face, and I'm only speculating what his face looked like. But on his face, he looked like, damn, they actually did it. That's his face look. His face looked
wow.
like
I
fuck.
was just
They really did
like
this shit.
he knew somebody was gonna tell him that. Like he's
Yeah.
like a
Like,
wow.
wow, they did this shit. And then they didn't move him. They didn't touch him. They sat back and he sat there, he read his little book with the kids. Country under attack now. And they just let the president, and he got up and he kindly walked he went to some basement or whatever, and, did his little press conference. And it was something he said too that I can't think of. I have to go back and look. It's something he said that was pertaining to something that hadn't even happened yet. He said something, I can't remember what it is. He said something in one of his first press conferences that he said before it had actually even happened, and
Mm-hmm.
nobody caught it. But one guy, I was looking at the video, and he was like, "Wait a minute." He said, "I can't remember. I'm gonna get back to y'all on that." But he said something that was pertaining to something that hadn't even happened yet, and he was like, "This is happening," blah blah blah, and misspoke on some shit, but it hadn't happened yet.
Mm.
So these motherfuckers knew. These motherfuckers knew.
And all of this stuff is like recorded, like
Yes. Oh,
documented. This
it's
is
documented
crazy.
shit. This is documented shit. This ain't me watching nobody's podcast. This ain't me just watching somebody's podcast, listen to what they saying. I'm looking at the video and listen to the recordings of this shit. Looking at the paperwork and all. It's, man, the shit is ridiculous. It's so blatant. It's just crazy. Because even if you just do a simple, you can Google right now and say, how do you melt steel? And it'll tell you
Mm.
how hot something have to be to melt steel. And you say, okay, how hot does jet fuel burn? And you'll see that, and you'll know right there. Okay, this is some bullshit. Because to melt
Right.
steel, it has to be at like 2,500 degrees. It has to be
Mm.
2,500 degrees. Jet fuel burns at 1,500 degrees. So how the fuck did jet fuel melt steel for this steel to just fall? And not even just fall. It just didn't fall over and break off. It just collapsed
Straight down.
straight down. It makes no sense. It don't even make common sense when you think about it. It makes absolutely no sense.
Mm.
The shit is crazy.
It's
And
That's
wild.
just
wild.
that
So that's why you can't believe shit these people say.
mhm.
Nope.
You can't
They
put
literally
none
think
past none of them, because they
At
would
all.
tell us any damn thing. They would do us any kind of way, and they would tell us anything. If it got something to do with money, and for them to keep
mm,
control and power over us, oh, they would do any damn thing. Everything. That's how. Uh, I mean, shit. Pearl Harbor. They knew Pearl Harbor was coming and let it happen because they wanted to go to war. They knew it was coming. They knew, like people talk about, it was a surprise attack. No, they knew it was coming. They had all the information that was coming, and they let it happen. So they let 2,400 military people get killed because they wanted to go to war.
mhm.
Vietnam was started over a lie, over a complete and utter lie. They said, oh, they attacked us in this place, blah blah blah, and then after it started, they was like, oh well, that didn't happen.
Like absolutely insane.
It's enough to make you. It's like I said. It's enough to just make you just mad. Just you just pissed the fuck off. One thing y'all need to watch. I don't know if y'all ever watched it. Have you ever watched? Eric, you probably watched. I probably showed it to you too, Tristan. Y'all ever watched Zeitgeist?
You made us watch that.
Did y'all watch it? Okay. Well, Kari, you need
I
to
don't
watch
remember.
that.
I don't remember that movie.
Yeah, I don't really remember it, but I remember you made us watch it.
Yeah, y'all need to watch. Y'all need to watch Zeitgeist and the two that come after that. You watch this shit. It like breaks down a lot of shit that we dealing like we talking about right now. And it's like the shit is out there. They just lying to us, like you said. It's just in your face. And that's what pisses you off. Is like shit just lying and just in your face. Like all these lights and shit. Y'all got all your lights on and all that type of shit. And you got to, turn your light off because you want the bill to go high. We got enough shit to go on. We got enough resources that we don't have to pay for no lights. There should never
Never.
be a
Like
light bill. There's some shit we should be having for free. But they just because they want to make money. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay for it.
not even just make money. Like they just want to have all the money.
Yeah, they want all the.
Money, power, respect. Right.
Yep, they want it all. They don't even give a shit about respect no more. They don't give a fuck you respect them or not. Look at your president. You don't give a fuck you
Uh,
respect them or not. They're just gonna do what the fuck they want to
literally.
do, and you just got to deal with it.
Right.
They almost like what you gonna do. Like what you gonna do.
Honestly,
Like what you gonna do? So what?
literally.
Okay. So what?
That's Trump philosophy. Yeah, yeah, I said that. What are you gonna do
What you
about it?
gonna do about it? This motherfucker put out a meme the other day talking about what do you call it? Shy apocalypse. Talk about he coming to Chicago. He about to wreck shop.
What?
I'm like, dude,
Uh,
are you for real? He put out a whole meme. I'm telling you, man, it's a whole meme. This motherfucker said Shy Apocalypse because he about to go. He going
Stop.
to get all of Shy Apocalypse. That's what it's still in this meme. And he
Oh,
got his head on some type of like he got sunglasses on with his hat and he like he coming he coming to deport all the people and coming to set Chicago straight.
oh, oh man.
Shit,
I
shit
don't,
is wild.
I don't
That
understand
dope.
how we let it get to this point.
nah, for real. Like, now this dude talking about Chicago. Like, what, bro?
But that's one thing about
And it's
Chicago,
just
though.
What's
You can
wrong
say
with
what you
this
want
man?
about Chicago. Chicago is the only place I've seen since all this bullshit been going on with him, especially since 2016, whenever he started with his bullshit. Chicago been the only place I've seen that motherfuckers like, nah, dude, you ain't coming in here with that bullshit. He get
Yeah.
them people from Texas when they was fucking with people from Texas, them senators, they ran to Chicago. They came to Chicago. We gonna hide out in Chicago. When he came to do his little rally in Chicago, they sent his ass home. They pushed his ass up out of there. They shut his whole shit down. The fucking the mayor and the governor now they got salt trucks lined up. So if the
yeah, I
ICE
seen
people
that.
come up, you seen that? They got the salt trucks
Yeah.
lined up, so y'all can't even get into the city limits.
Mhm.
Chicago ain't playing. One thing I can say, you can say what you want about Chicago, but Chicago, they like we ain't letting this motherfucker just do what he want to do up in here.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They
like
I,
a
I would-
dictator. That's like a dictator way of thinking, though. Who is you to try to get people deported out of where they stay at? What did he say? He's trying to get them out of Chicago.
Yeah, he trying to get he gonna come in. He gonna come and deport all the the people who he thinks
Don't
supposed to
that
be
sound
deported.
like something from like? Don't that sound like something from like Austin Powers or something? Like, this
Yeah, like a
man way of
evil,
thinking
like a fucking
is
villain, like an
retarded.
evil villain.
Mhm.
Yeah, like he just think like he like a villain is like. Why would you try to get them out of where of their home? You trying to
He
send
was
ice
saying,
truck to Illinois? Like, what, bro?
Because you got
he was
people.
saying,
Go ahead, Tristan.
That sound like
I was gonna
something from
say, oh,
what's that cartoon from Adult Swim? Tristan, what's the Super Jail? That sound like Super
yeah.
Jail.
It's
He was
nuts.
saying
But
before he started doing all this. Oh, what are you saying?
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Before he started like actually deporting people, he was saying that if if a child was with a family, like a mom and a dad, and they're getting deported, he'll just deport the child too,
Yeah,
even though the child was born here.
yeah,
He's like, we'll just deport the whole family because
yeah.
why are we splitting up a family?
Yeah, just send them all. Send they all send somebody who from Mexico. We're gonna send they all their ass to El Salvador. Like
Like
what the
that's
fuck?
so
Like
crazy.
that's crazy as hell. Imagine you being over in another country. Imagine you just decide you're gonna move to family, Amsterdam or some shit like that, and somebody take over and they say they gonna get rid of all the black people in Amsterdam. So they round y'all asses up and they gonna send y'all off. But they don't send you back here. They send your ass to goddamn Guatemala, or they send you to Ghana,
Like what?
or they send you to goddamn Ethiopia or some shit. Like I ain't never been to this goddamn country, let alone this goddamn continent. And they just drop your ass off there.
Right, just putting me anywhere. You can't stay here.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
And that's the shit they try, and that's what a lot of people in Chicago wasn't understanding because they've been setting this shit up for a long time, where they've been trying to divide and conquer. They were sending immigrants from Dallas, from Texas, and they were sending them to all these different cities like Chicago, New York. They would like put them on a bus, drive them to Chicago, and just drop them off. Like they would come in through Texas. They ain't never been to the country before. They would round them up, and since they didn't want to deport them back then, they would put them on a bus, drive them to Chicago, and just drop their asses off. So the government in Chicago was like, they just dropping these people off. We got to find somewhere because they people. You know what I'm saying? Fuck being immigrants, whatever. They still people. They just leaving people on the street. They don't know where they at. So they was trying to find something to do with these people to help them out or whatever. And then that's how they got blacks and different people was like, no, y'all doing too much for them and y'all not doing enough for us. And now it's all this infighting and everything. That's how they started all this shit. So that's why you got so many people who talk about we'll deport them all and blah 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 because that's the way they started this shit. So they got us all fighting with each other, knowing this is the shit they were gonna be doing anyway because they're gonna be coming after us. You know, Kari,
Right.
you go to work, you go downtown to go hang on the lakefront. They look at you like, oh man, we don't like your clothes. Why don't you come with us? We the marshals. We know it's we government agents. You look
Yeah,
like you look like a little militant. You look a little rebellish. Don't you just come down and talk to us? Where your
but
where
that's
your
how
papers at?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, but
Right.
that's how I feel. I feel like that on a day to day basis. Like that's like microaggressions that the workplace has. It's people I've
Yeah.
been told before when I first started the job. This, white lady, she talking about something. Are we gonna have problems with you? What are you even talking about?
Excuse
So
me?
it's like we walk. Like I feel like I walk with this sentiment of like anything can happen at any time. So
Yeah.
like it just don't even surprise me at this point, to be honest. Of like what it might be surreal and it might shock you to be like, oh wait, hold on, I'm in handcuffs on the bus somewhere in Mexico or something like that. Like, of course that's gonna give you like shock from your normal life, but it's just like you walk around with a mindset like that already. Like we already know what's
Anything
happened.
possible. Hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's sad that we've had to be like that. That's the messed up
Right.
part that you even have to even think that way. That I ain't did nothing to
Yeah.
nobody. I ain't no bad person. I don't commit no crimes. I ain't out there hurting nobody, killing nobody, stealing nobody's shit. I ain't no gang bang. I ain't no drug dealer, none of that. But I still got to worry about them fucking
Mhm.
just because,
Yep. It's always a problem.
Because I look.
yeah, because I look,
Because you a threat, but you don't know it because you don't know your power yet.
yep.
That's really what it boils down to. You a
And
threat
that's what
because we know what you capable of, but you don't know that yet. So now it just seems like we just picking with you, but it's for a deeper
Or,
reason.
or they're just afraid of you. Like they're just scared of what you could possibly do, even though you may not have it in your heart. Like that's not me. I never do that. They
Yeah,
perceive you as that'll do that anyway, just because you look that way. So they're scared of you. So they're just gonna put you in that box. Like
hmm.
it's like a lose lose no matter what.
Yeah.
literally.
And then and like Carl was saying, this is it's even more so they know, like you said, Carl, they know what we capable of. We don't know because we pay too much like one of y'all was saying earlier, we so distracted by the bullshit, we don't even understand what we capable of. They know what we capable of because they've been studying us. They know what we can do. They know what they put like this. All the shit that's been made, and all the inventions, and all the stuff that they put away. They hear from us that they destroyed the information that from all our ancestors that have done all these amazing things that they didn't got rid of. They know what we capable of. We don't know because they hid it from us. So, like you said, yeah, they're gonna come after us because yeah, I know I can't allow Kari, I can't allow Eric, I can't allow Tristan to actually reach their potential or actually see what's going on out here. So I gotta mute their asses quick. I gotta stuff them. I gotta snuff them out before they even get a chance to know what's going on. And then,
Yeah,
like you said, Eric, now you making me seem like not everything you put out there, I'm a threat. I'm a problem. I'm scary. I'm a monster. Anybody look like me, anybody with dreads, anybody that if you don't smile and if you ain't walking around being goofy or entertaining them, or what I'm saying, making them laugh or anything like that, then you a threat,
Mhm.
and that's what we
Right.
got to deal with.
They make that like that's what you're supposed to be. That's to, or if you see somebody like that, if you see somebody like that walking the street, make sure you tug your purse or whatever. Like,
Mm-hmm.
dude could be a normal, probably just got all type of normal friends, family normal, ain't
Mm-hmm.
never been around. Dude
Nothing like
already
that.
looked at.
Exactly.
You get pulled over by police just because you look some type of way. Or they thought you did something, so they just like profile you or just accuse you or something. So
yeah,
I didn't even know I got profiled. I think I told you when I was in Chicago driving to work, I got pulled over by 12 because they thought that my license was expired. Whole time I got my license plate yet the day before. They talking about it look expired. How it look? This is brand new.
How they look
They asked for my
expired.
and then they asked for my ID. I should have known right then and there. Why am I giving you my ID? I didn't even do anything. My license are new. I ain't drive. I was driving
Yeah,
normal.
wait,
You just
wait. What
pull
do
me
you
over.
mean it look expired?
Yeah, it
Right.
either expired or not. What you mean it looks expired?
Right.
The
Did you
the
run the
the
plates?
they have look. They have different colors. The old colors are green. The
Mm-hmm.
new ones are yellow.
It was yellow. Yeah.
Mine's are not. How does yellow look like green?
Okay, okay, okay.
So he is. But the thing that the thing that bothers me is that I wish I knew at that moment is why am I giving you my ID, bro? Like I should never because he looked me up, looked for whatever, and there's nothing on my name. I'm not doing
Mm-hmm.
nothing. But it's like, why am I giving you my ID? I don't have to do that. I
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't. But he literally profiled me, trying to like make it seem like it's something else, and then he came back. He was like, "Oh, you have a good day" or whatever. Ooh, he kept it nice or whatever. But it's like,
Yeah, so you trying to
nah,
find something on me. So you trying to just arbitrarily like,
exactly.
okay, he looked like this
You was
way
looking.
because that's when you had your dreads and stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So he looked this way. So let me see if he got any warrants. But I just can't tell him that. So I gotta pull him over because your shit look expired. So I can check your ID to check to see if you got any warrants.
And then if you would
yeah,
have had a problem with the way he like came at you, if you would have had a problem with any of that, then that would have become the new problem.
Yep.
Yeah,
If you
right.
would have been like, what do I need to give you my ID for? Now that's a new problem.
Now you resisting.
Yeah,
Now you resisting. Now you
yeah.
obstructing.
I was
You're
thinking that
obstructing
too.
my investigation. Investigation of what? I
Right.
ain't did shit.
right.
Right. Yeah.
I'm resisting arrest when I haven't done anything to get arrested for. That's one thing,
Mhm.
yeah, and I always keep that in mind when they try to do that shit because they
Mhm.
always pull that you resisted arrest. How am I resisting arrest of something that I didn't do? If I didn't commit a crime to get arrested for, how am I resisting arrest? I shouldn't be arrested.
You gotta
Right.
arrest me for something first.
Yeah, but you have nothing to arrest me for. But when you say I'm gonna arrest you for what? Don't resist arrest. What arrest? You ain't did shit.
Hmm.
Exactly.
That, that's the yeah. It's frustrating.
Having
A-
to,
absolutely frustrating. But y'all smart enough to know how to deal with the shit.
I hope so. I would hope so.
It
Nah,
just,
for
That's why you got to
you just
get the
gotta,
information. That's why you got to
yeah,
get the information because hey, at some point in time, it's gonna be called on all of us to say, "Hey, it's time." Have y'all? Oh, Eric, you just watched it. Kari and Tristan, have you ever watched V for Vendetta?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Watch that movie.
I've heard of it.
Watch that movie, and that movie, that movie. When you watch it, you be like, "Yep, that's where we at right now." It's like they put you in a position where, okay, now it's time to fight. I can't. I guess I just can't sit in my house and hide no more because these motherfuckers are. They gonna get to the point where they gonna start coming to your house. Because remember, y'all remember during COVID, they were talking about at some point they were throwing around the idea that they were just like going to people's house, knocking on their doors, telling them they need to get vaccinated or they need to, they need to go get tested and shit like that. So they're gonna pull you out your crib just
And
randomly
vaccinate you.
and just vaccinate you and shit like that. So
Nah,
Crazy.
the shit is crazy. The
it
shit is
is.
Yeah.
absolutely crazy. Y'all got to be ready for that shit, man.
Yeah.
So that would be the homework assignment. Go watch V for Vendetta
You for
and watch
vendetta.
Zeitgeist.
And in plain sight.
And in plain sight, definitely watching plain. It's another one too. I'm gonna get the it's another one I can't think of right now that I watched in tandem with that. But it's called In Plain Sight. It's plain like plain sight. Is it sight
Yeah.
SET or SI? I'll put it if I
It's
find
it's,
it.
it's sight like it's
Yeah,
sight like eyesight.
yeah, that's all. I'm gonna find the link and I'm gonna send it to y'all. Cause when you'll know you found it because it's this white dude, this old ugly white dude with a red sweater on, and
Mm.
he just dropping facts. This motherfucker just dropping gems. I'm like, this is one of this dude, bro. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if they killed him, but he put that shit. He laid all that shit out, and that's crazy that you even got to think about that. Like somebody tell the truth. Well, shit, I wonder what happened
And
to
now
him.
they right.
Your mind goes there automatically. Like what happened to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I
Well,
find
Word
the
got
link, I'm gonna send it to. I got the link. I actually got the link for Zeitgeist. I'm gonna send it to y'all.
Yeah. Send
send
me
it.
the link for the plane, so because I it's messing with my the plane and sites, and you can spell different ways.
it's it's
Just send
in
me the link.
oh no, it is plain SIT. Okay.
Oh, you looked
So
it
it's
up?
in yeah, it's plain like plain and sight um
Like eyesight,
like website.
Oh, SITE.
SITE.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
hey, look, y'all, we didn't get nobody coming in. They were just telling me. I tried to put the link out there for people to come in and actually like comment while we was talking, but for whatever reason
Mm-hmm.
it didn't work. So fuck it, or whatever. Once I get the YouTube going, once I get the YouTube and figure out how to do that the right way, then I'm probably gonna do lives on YouTube. But yeah, it didn't work on here. I put it out to everybody. People was hitting me up saying I can't get on. I can't get on.
Mm.
Well, it's just another
Uh,
day
All right.
for opportunity.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
go. Yes, like I said, we're gonna do this again because I like this. I want to try. I want to see. I want to try it out. Put y'all to get because like just like I do on my radio show. I like to see how I can put together what sounds good. So I was trying to get different personalities. Okay, who would be on here that I can kind of play off each other. So I said, okay, let me put them together and see how this will play. So y'all actually have made me look like a genius. Y'all made me look very smart because this has been a great conversation. Y'all came up and I mean, I'm listening.
amazing.
I'm like, man, they talking some good shit. You know what I'm saying? They talking real shit. Ain't nobody just talking crazy because you get some
You
crazy
are you
motherfuckers.
are act- you are actually putting us on. Well, you putting me on because I didn't. To be honest, thinking about 9/11, I just
Mm-hmm.
watched a documentary about Osama bin Laden, but I didn't. I saw the clip of 9/11, but I didn't look into it like analyze it that much. So
That's what
now,
they count
and
on.
what else you was talking about? What else you say? You put me on to a lot. So
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I don't so I was gonna say I don't know if you remember, but it was a while ago. I wanna say like 2012, 2011. Um you I don't know. I just went down this like rabbit hole of like Illuminati and
Mhm.
conspiracy theories, and me and Egypt called you to like explain all of that. I asked you to explain inflation,
Mhm.
and I asked you to explain 9/11, and like just like explain it, and you laid it all out for me. And you're like, yeah, this, they're lying. I was like, ah,
They lying.
Like
Yeah, pretty much.
you got a field day with that.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. All this shit doesn't be the bottom line. They lying. They lying. Majority of the time, they ass is lying.
Honestly.
Crazy.
But that's why I want to talk about
mm,
shit that was kind of like, because like I said, I hate when people say, like when I tell y'all stuff and I try to get y'all information, if y'all notice, I never say, I know this to be this, or I know this, or I know, I say, hey, this is what I saw, this is what I heard, this is what I know for me to be true, but check it out. Then you make up your own, mind or whatever, just like, like I tell you, especially you two, when we have our discussions about religion and things like that. I know how I feel about it, but hey, find out how you feel about it. Not don't feel how I feel. This is what I'm gonna give you. This is what I think is pertinent information. Take it from there, and then we'll see what's good. I think we lost Tristan,
Yeah.
but y'all did great, man. Matter of fact, we're gonna have to do this again. Um, I want to try to figure out why people couldn't get in because I think that would have been cool. Like people could get in and like ask questions, like ask y'all individual questions and shit like that. That would have been cool, But I'm gonna send y'all
Mhm.
because once I do this, they're gonna make like they're gonna take some clips and they're gonna make some clips for me. So I'm gonna put those on YouTube. Hopefully, I can put this on YouTube because the sound. Cause like I said, I did it once before, and my man, the dude I did it with, his sound just was messed up. So once I get this done, finish editing this, I should be able to put it up there. So I'm gonna, send it to y'all or whatever, man. But y'all did good, man. This was a great episode, man. There you
okay,
go. I really enjoyed
my
this episode,
bad.
man. So we definitely got to do it again. Since Eric, you didn't want to do it in the first place.
What?
Hey,
I
You didn't
was
want to
let.
do
What are
it,
you
but you
talking?
see how fun it was. You see how fun it was.
What are you talking about? Don't start with. Don't try to throw out.
please.
Hey, don't even try it.
You
And he didn't.
you asked me to do it when I was hot.
You was okay. Well, at least you being honest. At least you being honest.
That's
But
what
But
we
we,
like.
I'm but
but y'all, did
I'm
y'all enjoy
still
it though? Did
like
y'all have fun doing this?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
For sure. It's always good to come together with like community and like, you know, like get on one page on a chord, I should say.
Exactly.
Discuss.
Exactly. To hear what people are actually thinking, and hear just not just to be in no echo chamber, and actually that's why I want to introduce you. Like Carl always told you, I want to introduce you to my kids and everything, so y'all get to know each other. Because I think like you and Z, if you and Z could meet, Tristan and Eric and Chardonnay and Egypt, I think y'all really like click. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so like crazy about you and Z because y'all remind me of my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all remind us. I'm like, oh, I wish I could just get them all together. You know what I'm saying? It's like I do want to that trip I was telling you about. I do really want us to do that, and I want if we can get it together, I would love for you and Z to come, man. Because y'all, like I said, y'all would just these two fools here. Yeah, y'all would have a ball with them, especially Chardonnay and Egypt too. That's why I want to do a show where I can get all y'all on together. Because if you get Egypt on here talking, oh my god,
To just
get exactly. Egypt more. She's the one that's most like me when it comes to running her mouth. So yeah, Egypt gonna be talking.
Hey,
She
we got
definitely gonna be
time and
talking.
opportunity.
Yeah, I just like I said, just trying to get everybody in their schedules together and get everybody with their time. That's the whole thing. But I'm definitely gonna do this again. We definitely gonna do this again and come up with some. If even if y'all got some ideas on some topics, let me know. Y'all can say, hey, I want to do something and hey, let's get back on because that's usually what happens. Usually I get somebody on here who ain't never been on here before. And then as soon as they get off, they come to me a few days later. Hey, let's go talk about this. Let's do another one. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of cool, like you said, coming together and having these conversations and learning new shit because y'all taught me some shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is
mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Thanks for having
I appreciate y'all, man. All three of y'all, man. Y'all did great. Like I said, I'm gonna get this out. This was a great episode. I enjoyed myself. Actually, it was exactly what I expected it to be. I expected, because I obviously know all three of y'all, so I know exactly what y'all gonna bring. And I appreciate y'all for coming on here and actually bringing it. And I can't wait for people to see it. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for people to see how intelligent and how well spoken and how profound, and the humanity, because that's why I love doing this, especially like I'm doing a lot of shows with, like, different comedians, and there's a lot of black guys that I'm doing shows with, and I just want to show like us as people, not the bullshit they show, not this image that they try to give us. Like, I want to show us as like we're just regular ass dudes. Everybody different, ain't nobody the same. You know what I'm saying? But all that bullshit, we ain't on the fringes. We ain't with the all that toxic crazy shit. Majority of us are this. You know what I'm saying? Regular ass
Facts.
dudes. So
Want to live.
that's my goal, to show that to everybody. So I appreciate y'all, man. Anybody got any last words? Anything y'all want to say?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you. We see the
Man,
platform, see what you're doing. We
Yeah.
gonna build it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it happen, man. I'm doing this. I mean, in essence, I enjoy doing this, and yeah, I want to make it happen. But I do this for y'all, man. I really, if I can make this happen and do this for y'all coming up and want to make something for y'all, so y'all can see something that, okay, we ain't got to go to nobody's 9 to 5 and do this. Y'all can create shit. And actually, Kari, some I want to talk to you about off when we get off, because it's something I got an idea that we could talk about later. But it's just I want to do something where build something where y'all ain't got to go I ain't got to go deal with they bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We can create our
Yeah.
own shit, and it ain't got to be no, like, I think was it me and you, Eric, we was talking about how you only can get, only time they even give us any attention is we doing some crazy shit or some toxic shit or some goofy ignorant shit. That's the only time they give us attention. We need to bring it back where we can actually have these kind of conversations and show personality and show this type of conversation and actually get that kind of attention without crazy ass. We talking about who shot who and who robbed who and what rapper don't like what rapper, and talking about and down talking women and blah blah blah. And that's like, nah, we ain't got to do all that.
yeah, like
Yeah.
right now, a lot of people was talking about like Young Thug, and I think it's
Yeah.
retarded. Like I think it's so dumb. Like we could be talking anything else right now, but we got a dude talking about snitching. Like, bro, this is just Boondocks all over again. Like we shouldn't.
Like
Man, we got
we talking
our
about
own
a
thing.
dude in jail on the phone in
Yeah,
jail.
exactly.
Bro. We not. We got to focus on. We tweaking.
Yeah, and it,
Like, bro,
and the frustrating part is that it's more of us that's like this than it is about the silly shit that we watch, the ignorant shit we talking about. More of us are in this realm of just like regular, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even say normal, because I don't even like that word normal, but just like regular, decent dudes. You know what I'm saying? We don't trying to deal with all that bullshit. But that's not what we see. That's not what they get. That's not what they see. So I'm gonna show them the shit. I'm gonna make sure I show it to them. So
Build a community in the tribe.
there you go. There you go. So with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all for being here. This has been a long ass episode, but it's been a good episode. I'm gonna put it out, man. Hopefully we get some traction. If not, at least we came together. Y'all always get to, like I said, hopefully this builds on something, and we gonna have y'all three on again, because I like the vibe. I like the way y'all kind of play off each other. So I actually like this combination. So we definitely gonna have to do this again whenever we can. I can have and get all three of y'all sitting down at one time. When I can get all that to happen, we're gonna definitely do this again, and we're gonna have some different subjects and whatever. But we're gonna definitely have to do this again. So I appreciate
yeah,
y'all, man. I'm gonna end the episode there because it's already long as shit. And look, man, I had fun. Thank y'all for being there. I gotta do all that, like, subscribe, all that bullshit, push all them buttons, do all that. And I hope
I'm
you
about to
guys
push out. Like,
push all them buttons. That's my hashtag, push all them buttons. Do all that shit. Just push all them buttons. And I appreciate you guys for being here, and we're gonna do it again, man. So thank y'all.
sure.
Court.
Thank you.
All right. Peace. Like I said, Kari, I'm gonna hit you up a little later. I got something I want to holler at you about, but I'll hit you up later.
Okay, for sure.
All
Nice
right.
meeting y'all. We'll see each other
All
soon.
right, nice meeting you too.
All right, bro.
All
Peace
right.
out.